Thanks for joining me. This is Nick Jason Lopez from ProWrestlingOpinion.com, your go-to source for pro wrestling news and reviews, and so much more. Keeping in tradition with our interviews with Dynamo Pro Wrestling talent, we have another special guest. We've been told we have to read a mandated pre-interview statement, and it goes as follows. The following interview will be with Dynamo Pro Wrestling star The Snitch. The exceedingly insightful, incredibly original, and supremely intelligent views expressed by The Snitch are strictly his own. They cannot be claimed by Dynamo Pro Wrestling Opinion, or anyone else. In order to protect his intellectual integrity, The Snitch demands that none of the information discussed in the following interview be rebroadcast in any written or audio form without the express written consent of Dynamo Pro Wrestling Opinion, and most importantly, The Snitch's legal representation. Well, hopefully I served that disclaimer pretty well. I want to start off by talking about August 3rd, the count-out victory over Jackal. I want to get your thoughts on how that match transpired, and if you could have had any better of an outcome.
Well, I couldn't have had a better outcome because I won. And here's the thing, Dynamo Pro put me in the bracket that they did for the RIOT on the Rubber Tournament for a very specific reason. And that very specific reason is to give me the most difficult road possible. Okay? I faced Jackal. Jackal defeated Adrian Surge. Adrian Surge is one of the greatest wrestlers in the Midwest right now. He is also the winner of last year's ride on the River Tournament. He is also in a match, whether or not it's fair, hint, hint, it's not fair. He's also in a match for the Dynamo Pro Heavyweight title coming up here very soon on September 21st. That being said, my second round match was either going to be against Jackal, a Dynamo Pro legend who's been there since the beginning, who has won multiple titles, including tag team titles, with Dynamo Pro, or Adrian Surge. Jackal won, so I faced Jackal. Jackal is, I don't know if you've ever had what could we, I guess, describe loosely as a conversation with him, but he's a wild beast. He bites, he scratches, he claws, he's feral. That's the best way to describe him is feral. But I beat him. I did what I had to do, and I beat him. It hurt. It was difficult, but I did it. And now I have to face Billy McNeil, and I don't know if you know who Billy McNeil is, but you should because he has done it all. If there is a bucket list for a professional wrestler, he's checked off about every single thing you can on that list. So Dynamo Pro has put me in a almost unwinnable situation, and guess what? I keep on winning.
Well, question, do you think they do that on purpose so that...
Yes, absolutely. It is 100% on purpose. And it goes back all the way to October when surprisingly, I beat 15 other men in a battle royal to earn a spot for the Dynamo Pro Heavyweight Championship. I should have had a match. It's been over 300 days, and guess what? I still haven't had that match.
You're counting days on a calendar, I assume, marking X's, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. And in fact, it was 300 days on Saturday, so it's, RIOT 4 now?
I respect how you follow up on that. But that brings me to my next question. Going forward on your, September 14th match against Billy McNeil, what are some things you're looking to do as far as that match? How are you preparing?
Did Dynamo Pro tell you to ask that question? Do they want you to try to get into my strategy?
You don't have to give away your strategy. You don't have to give away your strategy. Just, your thoughts on the match itself. Any ideas that you may have. Nothing strategic. You don't have to feel like you have to lay out your battle plan, and don't feel obligated to do so. Just wondering your thoughts.
Okay. Billy McNeil he's come up with some people you may know, such as Matt Sydal, Evan Bourne, to your WWE fans, the ROH star of Delirious. We all came up together. Billy McNeil's done it all. He's beat Jerry Lynn. He's fought Terry Funk. He's wrestled all over this world. So you would think that there's a lot of video, and there is. There is a lot of preparatory material out there for me or any wrestler. But here's the thing. Billy McNeil doesn't have a style. Billy McNeil doesn't have a strategy in any match. Billy McNeil is... let's just say it, he's insane, okay? So you can't prepare for Billy McNeil because there's no typical Billy McNeil match. There's no patterns. And trust me, I've watched all the video. There's no patterns to pick out. It is absolutely 100% unpredictable. Every single match, every single move he's going to do is he doesn't have any combos or anything like that. It's all original. That makes him incredibly difficult to prepare for.
Okay. Well, I do thank you for finding the best answer to that question. But I want to take a different route a little bit. Now, I want to get your thoughts on Mike Outlaw and Benjamin Trust as competitors. You know, assuming that you move past this match, you'll have to face either one of them. Are you, in fact, ready for that scenario?
I am, and of course the tournament provides a lot of variables, and that's okay. I'm prepared for variables. I told you what Billy McNeil has going for him. When it comes to the other side, Mike Outlaw is a former Dynamo Pro heavyweight champion. He's held belts all over the state of Missouri and all over the Midwest and all over the United States. He is an incredible athlete. His athletic ability is off the charts. His heart is borderline heroic. Benjamin Trust has prodigious strength and conditioning. He is pound for pound probably the strongest person that Dynamo Pro has ever seen in their ranks, and they've had some pretty strong wrestle for Dynamo Pro, including Michael Elgin. He can wrestle for hours. He can start a match at 5 and wrestle until 5 in the morning. That being said, anytime I step into the ring, no matter how many people are in the ring with me, I know one thing. I know that I'm smarter than everybody else. I am the smartest man in any ring, in any promotion, and especially Dynamo Pro. And that, my friend, is why I am going to beat Billy McNeil and why I'm going to beat Mike Outlaw, Benjamin Trust, or whoever they decide to throw at me.
Okay. Now, looking past the Riot on the River tournament, what are some things you're still looking to do at Dynamo Pro, and what are some potential obstacles that may be in the way of those plans?
In 2018 started, I declared it the year of Snitch. I've backed that up so far. In January, I beat a man named John Webb, the Hybrid Ace. He is a multiple-time tag team champion holder at Dynamo Pro. He's currently the heavyweight title holder for World League Wrestling, which is Harley Race's wrestling promotion. Right after I beat him in January, he went over to Italy and dominated the competition, winning the Italian Wrestling Alliance's championship, which he still holds to this day. In March, I beat Outcast, a Dynamo Pro legend, also a man, I don't know if he feels pain. I don't know if he's had some sort of physical damage to him or he doesn't have proper nerve endings. I don't know, but he doesn't feel pain. But I beat him. In May, I beat the Missouri champion, Kareem Brigante. And now I've been dominating the Riot on the River tournament. May, June, July, August, and going into September have been dubbed not just by me, but also my fans, the silent majority, as the summer of Snitch. September 14th is going to be the peak. As they say, the peak of summer is the summer solstice. September 14th is going to be the summer Snitch. From winning the Riot on the River tournament, I'm going to go for every single belt that Dynamo Pro has. I'm going to win the heavyweight title, I'm going to win their Division 1 title, and I'm going to win their tag team titles. And so when I walk out on January 1 of 2019 or whenever, Dynamo Pro is going to know that they crossed the wrong person, and they are going to know that 2018 was the year of Snitch.
I still can't get over that summer soul Snitch line. I like that. It's clever.
Well, yes, you did. Now let me warn you, my time is incredibly valuable, so you better make your next couple questions count and not waste my time and or money.
Gladly, and as always, we're always happy to have you on. Well, that would bring me to my next question, and perhaps, this is something I think, I've been probably wanting to ask you for a while. If you had the chance to run Dynamo Pro Wrestling, what's one thing you would change?
The powers that be for Dynamo Pro play favorites. Now, they have run a smear campaign against me and against others to try to convince their fans that I'm a bad guy, that their current heavyweight champion Makazi is a bad guy. We're not bad people. I expose the truth. I expose everybody's heroes. They're farcical little faces, as they're called. I expose the real person behind them, behind that face. Makazi has been thrown into the fire to defend his title, and he's done what he has to do to walk out of each and every challenge still champion. But US Dynamo Pro, Makazi's ducking people. Makazi is screwing over people. That's not the truth. If I was running Dynamo Pro, since I am a good guy, I am not a bad guy. It would be run fairly, it would be run equitably, and it would be run correctly.
Okay, alright. Taking that into account, where do you see the Snitch in 5 years' time?
Why do you want to know my whereabouts? Sir, why are you asking questions like this? Let me tell you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be Dynamo Pro Heavyweight Champion. I'm still going to be Dynamo Pro D1 Champion. I'm still going to be Dynamo Pro Tag Team Champion. I'm going to be the 6-time Riot on the River Tournament Champion. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, it's as high as it gets. I mean, can't fault you for having that mindset. Certainly makes sense.
It's not a mindset. It is the truth.
Can't argue with the truth. And I think we'll start to wrap it up. Any last words you want to mention? Anything that you felt you haven't emphatically stated? Any last statements you want to tell our audience?
Sure. If they want to see the best in wrestling in the Midwest, they only need to go to the semifinals and then finals of the Riot on the River tournament at the loading dock in Grafton, Illinois on September 14th. There they will see me. If they've never seen me before, it'll be a revelation for them. If they've seen me before, it will just fortify in their minds the fact that they've actually seen the peak of professional wrestling. If they want the best social media follow in the world, they can find me at ampersand who is Snitch, all one word. They can also find me on Facebook. Just search Snitch McSnitcherton. Be careful about that. Facebook has been trying to shut me down, I believe, at the behest of Dynamo Pro management. And just know that in these waning months of summer, if they've gone back to school, as the air gets cooler, just know that there are still a few more weeks in the summer of Snitch.
Alright, well, we will definitely take that into account. I appreciate you taking the time out of your, what I'm sure is a very busy schedule to talk to us. We always appreciate that. And we're going to lead this right into our mandated post-interview statement. If you want to stay on the line and supervise me and make sure I'm doing this correctly, feel free to do so. Otherwise, it's been an absolute pleasure. And here we go. The preceding interview was with Dynamo Pro Wrestling star The Snitch. The exceedingly insightful, incredibly original, and supremely intelligent views expressed by The Snitch are strictly his own. They cannot be claimed by Dynamo Pro Wrestling Opinion, or anyone else. In order to protect his intellectual integrity, The Snitch demands that none of the information discussed in the preceding interview be rebroadcast in any written or audio form without the express written consent of Pro Wrestling Opinion, Dynamo Pro Wrestling, and most importantly, The Snitch's legal representation. Hope I did that justice. We're going to call it a good night, and good luck.
You're welcome. Trust me, it's a pleasure